Hello and welcome back to All Will Fall. So, in the last episode, I got this beacon of hope structure that allows me to attract more survivors. So we have now, how many is this? 25, 34, I believe? Yeah, that's 17 and 17. 34 survivors. So I had to upgrade my housing space. That's something I did up here. I'm not entirely happy with this because this house has no decor yet. This one does, but the others do not because they are too heavy. I need to increase the structural integrity of this stuff. And I don't know how yet, but I guess this stuff overhanging here with no structural support downwards is not really helping. So that's something I want to work on. And actually also, I believe that the trees would allow me to place another house on top and still getting the benefit. So judging from this house should be in there. So this house on top now, and it has comfort rating of 6, which it gets from this tree, and from the default that these houses have. Default of this house is 2. So perfect. So we can get a bit higher, but I need the higher structural integrity for stuff, so that it actually works. That is something I want to do in this episode. I also finished this crane, and this crane should have one of the range extenders because I want to know how and if they work on this crane. But it started removing this wall here. These two are still collecting, these two houses. Because if they can't collect these resources anymore, I guess I want to have some access over here. Also remove this stuff. Maybe I can access this stuff over here as well. Yeah, this works. Excellent. I can't access... Oh, there's actually a crate here. Okay. I wasn't aware that I built all in here, but it probably happened when I was doing something like this. Yeah, this needs to be collected. All of this stuff needs to be collected. This as well. Need, of course, strong word. A strong word. I want this stuff to be collected. Okay, so we should be able to access all this stuff on here now. Yeah, these guys have yeah. Okay, so if I mouse over this, it shows me everything they could collect. But if it just clicked, it tells me what they are collecting right now. So, okay, I was talking about these houses. I am researching wooden support structures. I guess if I have the metal support structures, it will be easier. But for now, let me try to increase stability here. One more house, this stuff's going to fall, and I want to have roof. But I noticed that these exist. They give me roof value 2 and decoration value 3. So if I put them on top, this house should now have... They should have a maximum roof value and also 3, of course. Not window, though, so I still need windows up here. This one needs decoration, this one needs decoration, this one needs half decoration. Okay, this one's maxed, this one's maxed, this one should be maxed. I'm not entirely certain, of course. I can't exit this yet to build it, but it should also not be too difficult. Okay, I mean, give me another house and one more house. Give me one of these decorate roof tiles. One of these and one of these. It should count. This one has decor, and now all these structures should be done. Now I'm going to wait for them to be built. I'm trying to stabilize them. Probably smart to hit force on all of them. Oh, yeah, that was fast. Okay, this one has max rating. Not sure why you're leaving. It'd be much more helpful if you finish this, but I can see if I can stabilize this structure. This would be much easier if I could see what I'm doing. Yeah, there was one missing. Much better. I guess these two could shut up, man. These, and if I stabilize it like this, this looks stable now. Yeah, perfect. Okay, let's go over here. Not yet. But if I place one of these here, one of these on top. Does this work? No. Not enough. It's hard to tell what actually interferes. Okay, we got this side. Need to pause again because there's still stuff falling in a moment. Looking at these two buildings, if this increases stability by any meaningful way, no, but maybe if I use these instead. No, but not ready to give up yet. This didn't do anything, I believe. Game doesn't like this one either. It's hard to tell if this stuff actually does anything. I researched the larger ones. And the larger ones actually help. However, how much are they helping? Doesn't look like I need this. Let's place one here, place one here, put one there. This did actually help. This didn't. Not sure why this is trying to fall. I'm also not entirely certain if this will actually fall. No, just an error in how it was displayed. So, this means this is all structurally sound now. Don't need these actually. This whole thing's no longer. Come on! This whole thing's no longer necessary, I believe. Yes. Just actually wondering if I should build stairs because ladders supposedly slow everyone down. I can open this chest now. I don't have two unemployed, same social group though. What's the problem? Oh. This wall's in my way. We'll remove this wall. Research! Metal support building. All these houses are perfect. So I want to remove the housing space over there, but first we get new inhabitants. New citizens. I don't need that much loyalty anymore. Sailors are a bit low, but whatever. I actually want to have more influence. And now I got enough people to open the trade. This one has no resource to gather, but there's some resource over here that can be gathered. Namely all this stuff down here. And I can also place, maybe that would be a good idea, place a storage here and have the storage only be filled with metal. So this looks like a very good housing area. This should be a lot of comfort up here. And I believe I can still build a bridge over this. Like so. Maybe it would even be smarter not to do it like this, but there's these spot structures. However, this doesn't work. Not sure how these are supposed to be used. Can I? This stuff's also not structurally sound. Okay, that doesn't work then. Bye. Ah, wait, no, I can maybe do it like this. And then put this on top. Yes. No. Well, then we'll have it like, okay, whatever. Okay, all my restructuring took me so long that I reached low tide again, and it's almost high tide. I missed the opportunity to access some stuff over here, however, it's not going to be flooded again, this box. And after that storm, we're going to have a permanent sea level drop to quite a low level. Don't need this stuff anymore. Strange device. That's probably this thing up here. 2 more citizens from the Beacon of Hope, taking them. I got many unemployed now, that's good, but I'm also losing food and water, so I'm going to have more mortar boilers, and also I want to have another mushroom farm. Okay. Not exactly what I meant. Okay. 2 engineers working here. One worker working here because the sailor and the engineer bonus doesn't do me anything. It doesn't do anything here. I'm going to get another simple boat for these 2 sailors to work. He worked by 1 sailor and 1 worker. This should work faster now and produce at least use less water. I am slowly losing junk, and I researched electric junk catcher, so I can make use of this at some point in the near future, but not yet. Okay, there's still 1 wall left. There's some stuff left. Collecting. I still don't know what this does. The range upgrader, upgrade range. Not sure. Because this still seems the same. There's some fuel, that's good. That will allow me to send another mission. Or it will allow me, which is actually probably a better option, to get the metal gathering hut, because this crane, not entirely certain, this is a lot of micromanagement to move it around. I would like this and this to be collected. I would like this wall to be collected, this wall to be collected. Probably easier to not use the crane, but the gathering hut. Anyways, let's take a look what we got. Strange device. We found some sort of production device, could really be useful, okay. Upgrade engine. Upgrade engine. Upgrade engine. So apparently there's tools, or trading goods. Or I can get some tools. So maybe I find some tools later. I'm not in a hurry, so I'm not going to do anything with this. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have my workers break this wall. Oh, they can't. I have my workers break these walls here. So we can access this crate. And this fuel can be collected by the normal workers. There's some wood here. More wood here. This junk, I believe. Okay. All junk down here. New fish spawned. That's actually good. Producing enough food, but I could get another fishing boat. Water's also in the plus now. Something's growing in our buildings. This is the mushroom quest, right? Maybe you can wood. I don't really need more food. Leave it. 25 influence. I can actually pick another politics. However, I remember that this would come back and bite me. So we're just going to replace everything. I do have the wood, so also 50 influence. Let's see what politics I can take. +2 happiness from food. Oh, this would produce more food, but does this mean I can get this higher? This one? To 7? Or does this mean this is going to be 9? Same with the water, but the water is only 30 influence, so that's actually better. Happiness from food. Work. Eating before work. Happiness from food, 5% work efficiency. Let's take this one and see if this will lower this or just lower the max value. This lowered this value actually by 2. It only has been lowered by 1. Let's do it like this. Light work efficiency upgrade for basically nothing, apparently. Just a minute. Good. We finished the metal support buildings. That's great. Let's give me the metal gathering hut that actually needs fuel. Okay. Fuel to research, fuel to build. But as soon as this is accessible, and it is now, the this one unemployed guy, I guess it's this one, Wanderer, he's going to the pile of gas tanks. We'd like to have more freedom. Okay. Well, that's because I got some more into the freedom tree. So they want to have a posting board that will give me leisure and cost me nothing apparently, so yeah, give me more info. Where can I place this one? Maybe like this. Yeah, they're reading this now, and this actually gives me leisure, apparently. Leisure. Okay, I do now have these metal support thingies, and you walk faster on them. Not on the support block, but on the small one. 20%. How much metal do I have? Quite a lot, actually. Do I have stairs? Yes, but only small stairs, but that's fine. This one is still accessible, but I don't have workers. Let me quickly not have this one work and use this. Metal slide. One-way movement, but faster. This sounds actually kind of cool. So... I turn around. No, you can't go there. For sure. Wonder if I can use the slide now. I guess not, though. Oh. Do it like this. How far can I go? White bar. Okay. Okay, these are the warehouse workers, and I wonder what place they're going to take back, because they're going to remove the resources here, I guess. Looks like they're walking. No, they're not. They're sliding. Nice. Yeah, that's kind of cool. And there's actually some metal to collect for the metal collecting boat. I'm going to have these on highest priority. This one's finished. Chocolate. What's this do? Give it to one of the social groups or keep it to myself. I think these have the lowest loyalty. Lowest loyalty, right? Yes. Give it to the sailors for them to catch up. Perfect. Okay. Water level dropped permanently, and there's an upcoming Drunknado, but Drunknado is not a big deal. A lot of stuff's being revealed, and from what I can tell, all the structures that are going to be revealed are somewhat revealed now. So here, somewhat. This is reaching the end stage of this scenario. I'm not entirely certain actually what all this stuff. Apparently, you can collect some of this, but not the pillars. And not sure what this. There's more fuel. That's actually great. These walls can be removed, and also these floors can be removed. Okay, this should work. What do I need here? 2 workers to be in there. Also, I need this to be revealed. All these walls need to be removed. Another box here. Can I get over there? Yeah, I guess I can. Yes, these can be collected, and then we can go a bit down and collect the others. Oh, no, the boats are doing it. Never mind. I don't need the boats to collect this stuff. Let's open this event crate. Random events. Crane's finished. Not sure where I should put the crane now, because there's not really anything I can do. I mean, could maybe try to pick up this one. But the boats can do it as well. Oh, that is the range increase. Not this range, it's this range. Yes. Oh, got it. That's why it works on these structures as well. Oh, this actually works. I think. Locked safe. Engineers can open this. What we get? We got 20 junk last time. Why is this, that's not fair. Is this what it's in range or what is stored in here? Don't know. This one was finished though, and I have 0 fuel, but that's a problem. Steel structures. Deconstruct some part of the environment, costs fuel again. However, I can get fuel if I burn wood to fuel. Polluter, but it's fine, I guess. Funny story, food to fuel is not a polluter. And it says energy, but it does not consume energy, just food and junk. This is junk and wood. Apparently there's no fish resources left. I can get these two. And maybe have the unemployed collect this, the remaining. And there was some fuel over there as well. Here. Yes. Okay, this fuel is being collected. That's great. So I do have the fuel in a moment, hopefully, to build one of the metal gathering huts that I just researched. I set this to deconstruct, and that doesn't really make sense. It would make more sense to actually collect these resources, the floating metal resources, with this crane, because this one bolt's not enough. There is some time before this floats away, but still. What I could do is, at least I think, this is floating in this direction, right? So I could prevent this from floating further and then collect it using the crane. Do have to take a look around how I would do this, but I guess if I connect these, too heavy, this doesn't do anything. This doesn't work. Can't build that large of a bridge. I guess I can build a shorter bridge here though. I actually wanted to do this a bit differently here, but this is still fine. This one here. Not the path I was looking for to get access on this island, but I think it works. It worked though. Also, when I was cutting the footage, I noticed that this would be a smart addition, because then I can use the slide and don't have to go down and back up again. This is not going to escape anymore. It's only going to be removed once there's a Junknado. But I could use this crane to pick this stuff up, hopefully at least. We got access to all of this stuff now, that's great. And I can use crane over here now. Help collecting this metal. There's also someone. I'm not entirely certain what they're doing. Oh, they're constructing this again? Oh, they're deconstructing. I don't want you to deconstruct, I want you to construct. I deleted the range extender though, so that's good because I don't need it anymore. Okay, I got this event, and apparently that's like pirate. And I can apparently give them resources. I can give them a lot of resources. I don't have this much fuel though. Or because I have high loyalty, or better, high happiness with the workers, apparently I can fight them. And this means they're going to go away. Great. Okay, let's see. This one is finished. Maybe? I'm not entirely certain what's going on here. Okay, let's destroy this one and rebuild it in a moment. I mean, it's not really necessary because the boat's now actually collecting the resources. What are you doing here? And the resources can't escape. There is, yeah, the fishing boat's not doing anything. This is all working. And we do have access to this island now, however it's not very important. It's more important to remove these resources down here. Something is trying to fall, I guess because the structural integrity was removed. Yes. There's some resources that can be picked up as well. So that's all very good. I actually should turn off some of these houses. It can be easily done by just removing who's allowed in the house. Like this. And then I have to find new homes. Not entirely certain when they will become homeless. Ah, now they're homeless. Okay, some people still do have to live down here. And if I turn this on again, apparently all of them got relocated up here. So these houses are now completely in use. Perfect. Yes, that means most of my citizens now have maximum happiness. I have finished researching. This is good. Steam generator. Bruce electricity, okay. Decorations, not very important. I am considering getting these two. I do have a lot of energy. I do have a lot of food. I also getting water. However, I could get one of these electric water desalinators, electric water desalinator, to produce water from just electricity. So that would save me some wood. And it is also, because this is green tech, no, it's not, water and energy. However, it's not a polluter, so I could place one of them close to the houses here, and then have a water storage here to save on some distance that they have to travel, because they drink in the morning and they drink in the evening, and they always have to go to these water storages. I don't need this. With energy, we do have too much food. Yeah, we already knew this. Sorry. Something is trying to break down here. That is actually not good. So, this is considered a broken floor, because that is more like a concrete floor. These are broken floors. And these two people, or these four people, should actually still be collecting this stuff. However, this is mostly wood, so what I can do, I can move one of them over here like this, yeah, and then build another wood storage here, like so, and then this should be able to collect some resources. Yeah, but you can see now all of them, they're going to the food storage and the water storage. And if I had these storages up here or somewhere maybe here, we would save on a lot of time, I guess. Because they start working late, right? They should start working at 6 and it is already 7:30 or 8 even before these two reach their house and start working. So that is something to take into consideration. However, I'm going to end this episode for now. If you enjoyed it, like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you didn't, complain about me in the comment section.